Hello everyone and welcome to the MTN Sports Game of the Week here on the NFHS Network. The pregame festivities are coming to an end as it is homecoming and senior night here in Eagleville. Familiar foe though, Huntland Hornets, are looking to come rain on the parade here in Eagleville. Hello everyone and welcome to the MTN Sports broadcast booth as I am Zachary Lone, joined by my color commentator today, TJ Warner. How are you doing today, TJ?
I'm doing great, Zachary. It's going to be a nice night for football.
It really is. And, well, of course, senior night homecoming brings a big atmosphere and it brings a lot of emotion, as you can already tell by this crowd. What does Huntland have to do early to put themselves in position to pull off the upset?
Yeah, the Hornets have to get their offense going early. They're not a really flashy spread-type offense. They run a wing T triple option. If they can consistently gain 4 or 5 yards per play and get a couple first downs to start it off, they could be just fine at the start of this game.
Well, something that Eagleville does well is run. Last game, though, they were losing 14-13 in the second half, but they turned and gave the ball to running back Brody McLemore, who led the Eagles to 19 unanswered points to win that game. What do the Eagles have to do to establish the ground attack early on this wet Friday?
Yeah, Eagleville obviously figured the run game out in the second half. If they can stay disciplined with their blocking scheme and try to open up some holes for the running back, because if they open up the running game early tonight, this one could be a long shot for Huntland.
Again, Huntland has struggled moving the ball this year as they have averaged a little over 150 total yards, that is through the air and on the ground, per game. This week, they play the stingy defense of Eagleville. What do they need to do this week to try and get something going on offense?
Yeah, Huntland is obviously undersized compared to Eagleville. If they can mix in some misdirection plays to try to get the Eagles out of position, if they can get a big play here or so every possession, that would keep their drive sustained and hopefully lead to some points.
And points is something that they need, as they have averaged 60 tackles and they have been averaging around being on defense 28 minutes a game, which in high school ball is a lot. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to take a quick break, and we are going to be right back for the kickoff here on the NFHS Network with the MTN Sports Game of the Week.
Here at MTN Sports, you could say we're a bit competitive.
All right, boys, I got a media pass for the big game this weekend. Who's covering it?
6 feet 4. Fight! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me guess. Who's shooting this weekend? The funny thing is, I've got 2. Oh! I'm going to that game.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
So many men and women that have served, that expected to be able to have their tuition or certain assistance being given to them, and that money evaporated. With the establishment of the general fund is to make sure that all those men and women can get through MTSU and pursue what they thought they could do when they came on back.
We're extremely proud that the Predators have identified the need to help make this fund one of the best at our university for our veterans.
And welcome back to the MTN Sports Game of the Week here on the NFHS Network. It is almost kickoff time here in Eagleville as Huntland won the toss and elected to defer. Back to receive for the Eagles is number 7, Caden Snitzer, and number 11, Dylan Pratt.
Snitzer Pratt deep to receive. And here we go. It is football time in Eagleville.
And here we go. The kick from Morse's away is an onside kick, and the ball's loose. And
Looks like a short onside kick.
who has the ball? And it is going to be Eagleville recovered there.
Yeah,
And
nice heads-up play there by the Eagles to recover that kick. Could have been very, very fortunate for Huntland if they would have been able to recover that.
almost that big momentum play that we were talking about before the game to start off. Well, here come this Eagleville offense. Quarterback seeing right to the middle from Snitzer, and Snitzer gains about 3 yards. Dylan Pratt gains about 3.
Yeah, Eaglesville is going to definitely look to pound the run game early, try to see if Huntland can keep up with them on the ground game.
Definitely. As last week, again, that rushing attack in the second half is what led Eagleville to the win. 2 weeks ago, to the win. And the ball is fumbled, and it is recovered by number 9, Jesse Brown.
Snaps bobbled in the backfield.
Brings up a third and about 17 on the play.
Loss of about
Yeah, that's going to help the Hornets big time. If they can make a stop here on third down and get their offense on the field, that is going to be huge for them early in this game.
Big third down coming. Again, Eagleville's more that rushing attack, more ground and pound style, as there may be a penalty on the play. The official is communicating something to the sidelines. Do you have any idea what this is?
I do not. I did not see what was thrown down on the play.
So it looks like there is no penalty marker. And he's going over to talk to Huntland head football coach Bob Robertson, who is actually in his 25th season as head coach at Huntland.
Yeah, that is insane for one coach to be at one particular school that many years consecutively.
More of a quarter of a century. As it looks like we are about to get back ready for some football. Yes, here we go. Now, what do you expect here on the third and long?
I mean, they could play conservative and throw a little screen pass, but more than likely they're going to try to run the ball. But if they try to throw it, they will look for number 7, Caden Snitzer.
Snitzer looks like he is going to be lined up at the top of your screen right there. So look for that. It's back, and it is thrown to Snitzer, and he gets about 7 yards.
Is complete.
7-8 yards to now, but it's still fourth and about 7.
Yeah, but now they're around midfield. It's a more manageable fourth down instead of 3rd and 15. It's around about a 4th and 5. So I wouldn't be surprised if Eagleville stays out, but looks like they're going to elect a punt.
This is Marshall Span out to punt for the Eagles.
Span out to punt.
And again, big stop there by Huntland. We talk about that as the ball is a low snap, but he gets it away. And it is marked out of bounds at around the 30-yard line, around the 30-yard line. So here comes Huntland's offense onto the field. Again, they struggle. They've struggled so far this year. What are you expecting out of this Hornets offense to get going?
Yeah, they're going to run the triple option, like we said earlier, and they're going to hope to get the Eagles out of position to hopefully gain a couple more yards than normal. This is not a normal style offense that you would go against if you're Eagleville. So they're going to try to mix up some plays and try to get them confused on the defensive side of the ball.
Huntland has 4 players with 100 or more rushing yards this year. And then there's the handoff up the middle, and he is stuck there by 3 Eagleville defenders. As on the run there, it looks like, can't really see that number. Is that 28? Yes, it is. That is Dalton Worley on the carry for a loss of about 1.
Yeah, Huntland did not confuse the Eagles on that particular play. Eagleville sniffed that one out early and got him for a loss.
Again, not what you want to do if you're Huntland, getting behind the sticks.
Yeah, this offense is not built to be behind the chains. They're going to need a big play here on second down to hopefully get themselves back.
And it is to the outside, and he gets about 7 on the carry. Brings up 3rd and manageable now.
Yeah, good run there by Huntland Hornets. Bounced it to the outside. Eagleville was able to come out and get him before the first down, though.
And that was Darren Ford for his 40th carry of the season. That he now has 40 carries for 165 yards on the year. What are you expecting here on 3rd down?
Another run play by the Hornets got to be coming.
Runs it to that left side, and he is brought down by this jersey, but he gets that first down as it looks like that is, can't see that number from where we are, but big first down there for the Hornets.
Yeah, exactly like you said, big first down by the Hornets, moving the chains. Hopefully can get a good offensive drive started out here on the first possession.
And that was Span who reached up and grabbed the Hornets player's jersey and prevented a big, basically a touchdown.
Yeah, he went right up the middle, really had no one else to beat if he was able to get by.
They reversed the field this time, and he finds a hole, gets about 7 on the carry, as that was number 12, Ethan Cook. Ethan Cook is their workhorse back. He has 42 carries now in the year for 183 yards.
Yeah, they're going to definitely rely on him a lot tonight. Trying to, like I said earlier, sustain their drives and keep the ball moving, move those chains. 4 or 5 yards per down for them is not bad. This is exactly where they want to be.
You're talking about that before the game, and that was a gain of 5 on the play. Right, they're going to the other side, end around, and he gets another 4-yard gain, brings up 3rd and short.
Exactly where they want to be. Their offense is built for the 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s, where they can run it up the middle or try to confuse the defense and swing it to the outside.
Worley made it now a 3rd and 1 here. Again, big drive here by Huntland. They can go up early in this game.
Yeah, Eagleville's going to need to clog up the middle on this one, as last time they were on 3rd down, they went for the fullback dive.
That fullback dive almost went for a 6. Will this one be as successful for the Hornets? Right up the middle, and he is stopped in the backfield. Brings up 4th and about 3.
Huge tackle by Eagleville.
As I think that span as there is now a Huntland player down on this 4th and about 3 here. Do you go for it if you're Huntland?
You're still on your side of the field. It's too early in the game to be risking a 4th and 3, but knowing that they're an underdog tonight, if you want to set the tone and you get this 4th down conversion, you very well could put yourself in the driver's seat of this game. And it looks like they are going for it.
You definitely can. Now here comes 4th and about 3. Can Huntland keep the momentum? Right back up the middle, and I don't think he got it. He didn't get it. That's going to be a 1st down Eagles. 2 turnover on downs in the first 2 drives for each team. As that was carried by number 24, Darren Ford, and there is going to be an official timeout as there is an injured player on the field.
Yeah, it looks like he got folded up on that tackle there.
And that is 24, Darren Ford. So, again, are they going to measure it now? They are not. It's going to be a 1st down for Eagleville. Big stop there by this Eagleville defense.
Yeah, the Eagles could have let the momentum go straight to the Hornets after the first drive, after the Hornets get a stop against Eagleville, and then also get a couple 1st downs, even converting a 4th down there that would have been huge for the Hornets. But now Eagles get the ball on the Hornets side of the field, and they can go to work here.
That's the danger of going for it on 4th down in your own territory. Jesse Brown still in at quarterback. The junior. He hands it off, and he reverses field, and he loses a yard. That was Brody McLemore on the carry.
Yeah, he was trying to bounce it out back to the other side as the Huntland did a great job pursuing to the ball.
He had a 2-yard gain, but then tried to reverse field and wasn't able to break that tackle.
Yeah, like you said, he's trying to reverse back to the other side, and Huntland was just covering both spots. It was a great job by the Hornets defense.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Do you run it again?
More than likely they will, trying to get more of a 3rd and manageable.
And they are not. They are going to throw it, and it is going to be a throw and catch to Snitzer for a gain of about 7 on the play. It brings up 3rd and 3.
Snitzer, that's their wide receiver 1. Every time they throw the ball, the quarterback's eyes are going to go directly to him. Unless he's double covered, every time they throw the ball tonight, look for it to go to him.
Now here it goes. Do you run up the middle here, or do you pass it? They open up both options with that gain of 7.
Now it's around 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. They could honestly run the ball twice here if you don't get it on 3rd down.
You're right. They are going to run the ball. And it is to Pratt, and that is going to be good enough for a 1st down for Eagleville.
Great effort there by Pratt to keep moving after he's been wrapped up. Really keeping his legs going, trying to inch out every yard he can.
Big 1st down for Eagleville there. Brings it to inside the 40-yard line of the Hornets. Brown's in the back. Again, Brown in the backfield. Hands it back off to Pratt. And Pratt is going to keep going as he gains 7 on the play. Another big gain on 1st down.
Yeah, Pratt is really running downhill right now. Not trying to worry about bouncing it to the outside and just making sure he can get whatever he can get on each run.
And he's got 14 yards on his past 2 runs.
Definitely helping Eagleville out with that 3rd down conversion and a big 1st down play. Look for them to get some momentum going here on the 2nd drive.
As it's going to be a quick throw to the outside, and it is over Snitzer's head. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Snitzer's a really good playmaker for the Eagles on the outside. They're going to try to get him the ball in some open space and let him go to work. Unable to do that by the throw there.
Snitzer, the 6'1", 160-pound junior, was the intended target. Brings up 3rd and 3, and for what we've seen the past few 3rd downs, expect a run from McLemore or Pratt.
Yeah, more than likely will be. And if they do throw the ball, look for a Snitzer on an out route on the top of your screen.
And is that going to be a false start? That's going to be an offsides. They are going to say that the defense made the made Macklemore move, it looks like.
We've got encroachment.
And that's going to be encroachment, and that is going to be a first down for Eagleville, and what a backbreaker for Huntland.
Yeah, big mistake by the Hornets there. Forcing them to a 3rd and 4, not even being able to have a chance to get their defense off the field. Unfortunate there for Huntland.
First down for Eagleville. They're moving the ball.
Yeah, they're working their offense right now. It's doing them good so far.
Hands it off to Pratt. Pratt around that outside gets another huge gain on first down.
Yeah,
they
Pratt
just can't stop him right now.
Yeah, he's got the hot hand right now. I expect them to give him the ball more often. 3 runs right now that have both been for great gains.
And that was good enough for a first down at the 16-yard line.
You know, Pratt was one of the seniors tonight, and it's his senior night. He's trying to go out with a win.
As you can tell, it means something more to him right now. Hands off to Macklemore up the middle, and Macklemore has nowhere to go. Swarmed by the interior defensive line from the Huntland Hornets there.
Yeah, the Hornets are getting great penetration up the middle every other play and disrupting that offensive line of the Eagleville.
And that was Baxter and Kinslow in on the tackle for a loss of a few inches. 2nd and long. In this area, they tend to look for Snitzer.
Yeah, they do. Don't be surprised if they try to go on.
And is that going to be an offside? Is that going to be an encroachment?
Another encroachment on the defense.
Another mental mistake by Hornets.
And that is Jesse Brown's cadence right now is throwing off the Hornets defense.
For the Eagles.
Huge mistake by the Hornets, setting up a manageable 2nd down for Eagleville. Really, the playbook opens up a lot more now. Instead of being 2nd and long, they can run the ball here on 2nd down and try to get a shorter 3rd down.
Third down coming, hands it off to Macklemore. Macklemore finds some space, and he is inside the 5. Is he brought down? He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Great run there by Macklemore. Bouncing it to the outside, skinning his way up through to get to the end zone.
What a run. Found the hole and lowered his shoulder and finished off that run to perfection. The first score of the night goes to Eagleville.
Yeah, last game, he led the team back into their game, and he's doing it again tonight with the first touchdown of the night.
As the extra point attempt is right down the middle.
Going after is good.
Great offensive drive there by Eagleville, starting off the game 7-0.
As if you, tomorrow morning at around 10:30, you have free time, the MTN Sports has a TV show called Blue Raider Extra Point, and we are going to highlight this upcoming week's matchups and look forward to next Friday's UConn versus MTSU game. But right now we're going to head to break. You are watching the MTN Sports Game of the Week on the NFHS Network.
Here at MTN Sports, you could say we're a bit competitive.
All right, boys, I got a media pass for the big game this weekend. Who's covering it?
6 feet apart. Fight. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me guess. Who's shooting this weekend? The funny thing is, I've got 2. Oh! I'm going to that game.
As Chabot's kick is deep through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now, for the second time tonight, the Hornets come out on offense.
Yeah, if they can continue what they started out on the first drive, they should be moving the ball just fine. They were picking up 4 or 5 yards pretty consistently. Just had the one mishap there at the end of the drive that they had the turnover on downs.
Well, they need to keep moving because, again, Huntland has struggled so far this year on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, down 7-0 already. They need to answer here or at least put up a long, sustained drive to get their offense some momentum.
And give their defense a break. As the handoff goes to Ethan Cook on the outside, and Cook's got a hole, and he's to about 50, and before he gets dragged down inside the Eagles' 50-yard line, first down, Huntland, huge gain.
Yeah, that's the man that you named out earlier in the game, Cook. He's going to come out, and he's going to try his hardest to put Huntland in great position to win this game. Huge run there, set up the first drive.
That was one of the biggest plays of the season so far for the Hornets.
And like we said earlier, big plays to keep the possession going on offense is going to be great.
Huntland looking for more plays like that as they come up again for first down inside the Eagles' territory. And is tossed to number 42, Jaron Kinslow on the play. A gain of about 4, and there is a man down on the play.
Yeah, he really lowered his shoulder there, and the Eagleville player took the hard end of that one.
As the Eagleville medical team is going out to check on the injured player, and we are going to go to a break. We'll be right back with the MTN Sports Game of the Week.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
So many men and women that have served that expected to be able to have their tuition or certain assistance being given to them, and that money evaporated. With the establishment of the general fund is to make sure that all those men and women can get through MTSU and pursue what they thought they could do when they came on back.
We're extremely proud that the Predators have identified the need to help make this fund one of the best at our university for our veterans.
As it's always good to see the players walk off of their own power, and that's exactly what Elijah Ferns of Eagleville is doing right now.
Yeah, lucky that he's walking off on his own power. Good thing, good sign. Hope he's okay.
He said always a good sign. Teammates coming up, patting him on the back, saying, "We got you. Here we go."
Yeah, now it's back to football.
It was a gain of about 2 on the play last play, so it brings up 2nd and 8 from Huntland. Huntland has done a good job of moving the ball so far this drive.
And they're leaning on Cook really hard right now. If he can bounce out to the outside and get another big gain, that would be huge to put them in good scoring position.
The clock is running. Again, like you were talking about, the wing tee offense. The ball is going to be handed off to Cook. Never mind, it's handed off the middle. Makes one man miss into the open field. Are they going to catch him? He is going to be brought down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That is Dalton Worley. First down.
Like I said earlier, misdirection plays by Huntland will be huge for this game. Everyone on Eagleville was expecting Cook. Like even we said before, they're expecting Cook. They handed the ball off the opposite way. He made a couple men miss and had a huge gain to get him inside the 10-yard line. First and goal for the Hornets.
What a run there from Worley. Made that first man miss and then brought it inside the red zone for the Hornets' first possession down there tonight.
Yeah, the Hornets are here to play tonight, and they're giving Eagleville all they can handle right now.
Kinslow's lined up in the backfield here. And they hand it off to him, and it is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe pushing his way forward for one. Great job there by the Eagle defense.
Yeah, every time Kinslow's in the backfield, they're looking to get him up the middle. Definitely their power back.
You saw right there a good interior presence there from Eagleville's defensive line. Huntland hasn't been able to run the ball up the middle great so far this game.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Eagleville's clogging up the middle, and their linebackers are fully committing to trying to stop the run up the middle.
And there it is again, stopped after a gain of maybe a quarter of a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, it will be
It is going to be a big third down from inside the 6-yard line of the Eagles.
That is just not what you want to see if you're Huntland right now. Get all the way down inside the 10 and then two straight runs that are not really going anywhere. Now they're 6 yards away, trying to get a third and goal.
As they're getting to the line, trying to get one last play off before the quarter break. And they are not going to get this one. So our score at the end of the first quarter, Eagleville Eagles 7, Huntland Hornets 0. But the Hornets are in this scoring area. You are watching the MTN Sports Game of the Week here on the NFHS Network.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
So many men and women that have served, that expected to be able to have their tuition or certain assistance being given to them, and that money evaporated. With the establishment of the general fund,
Welcome back to Talon Field for this big third down. It's up to Kinslow, and Kinslow is moving his feet inside the 5 to about the 3. Brings up fourth and goal from the 3.
It looks like Huntland's going to keep their offense out there. And they are. They probably ran that play knowing that they're going to go for it on 4th and goal, trying to get at least halfway there, which they did. They're around about the 2.5-yard line.
Again, look for a run because Huntland has only had 2 games where they attempted 10 passing attempts. And it is handed off up the middle, and he didn't get it. Goal line stand from Eagleville inside the 1.
Huge stop by the Eagles there.
All the momentum is in Eagleville's favor.
Disappointing there for the Hornets, looking to try to tie the game up there, to tie it up 7-7 early in the second quarter to keep themselves in this game. Now Eagleville with a long drive here could really change this game.
Ground and pound teams, as we have seen so far this year, tend to eat clock. Well, they have 99 yards to do that as the Eagleville offense is now out on the field. Handoff, and it's going to be thrown by Brown, and it is almost intercepted there. It is incomplete pass, was intended for Snitzer, but Huntland almost had a chance for a pick six.
Yeah, they did a good job reading the quarterback's eyes, knowing if he pulls the ball and is going to throw it, it's more than likely going to go to Snitzer, and they're starting to figure that out and jumping inside the passing lanes.
That was Trace Morse there with the deflection. 2nd and 10 from the 1 yard line.
Eagleville needs to create some space to at least get some room for their punter.
Ball down to the middle of McLemore, and is there a penalty on the play? There is a flag on the play. False start, half the distance, but that really doesn't matter. Maybe taking inches off. Instead of being 4th and 1 from the 7-inch line, 4th and 1 from the 3.5-inch line. Excuse me, 1st and 10 from the 3.5-inch line.
Yeah, Huntland can use this really good. If they can stop the run or keep them back, they could possibly block a punt or even get a safety.
Safety would be huge here. The ball as Brown steps back in the pocket. He fires. Does he got his man? He overthrows him. Pass intended for Noah Lilly.
Yeah, Noah Lilly had a step on the defense there. If the quarterback could have put it on him, that would have been a huge gain there for Eagleville. Would have got him out of danger.
Out of danger, and could have been 6. But here we go. 3rd and about 10.5 from inside the 1 yard line.
This will be a huge stop for Huntland. Not only to get their defense off the field, but put their offense back on and hopefully even back them up even farther after this 3rd down play.
As there is going to be a timeout on the play. It's going to be timeout on Eagleville. Their first of the half. What do you expect on this 3rd down? Do they throw it again, or do they try and just get some room to get a punt away?
Yeah, Eagleville's been looking to throw the ball each time, because if they try to run up the middle, so far tonight the Hornets have been having a great interior defense and getting great penetration on the offensive line. So they're more than likely scared. They're more than likely scared to run the ball up the middle. So if they do that, they're really maybe having a safety.
As we are going to go to Abigail Martin, our styling report tonight.
Hey guys, after speaking with both coaches pregame, they told me that they were counting on the run game. They were counting on a tight defense. Both teams having a little bit of the same mentality going in. However, Eagleville knew exactly how important getting that first point was, and exactly that's what happened. Up 7-0. Over on Huntland's side, I will say that they were counting on number 24, and that's going to be Darren Ford on the side, but he did go down in the first quarter. He's back out on the field, so they had to make some adjustments. So he is back out on the field, so glad to see that everything is all right with him. And again, run game, that is the biggest part of this game. So I'll hop back with more in a little bit. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Abigail. As that looks like there's another false start on Eagleville. Well, take 3 inches off this time. 3rd down and around 11.
It's going to be a huge 3rd down play for both the Eagles and the Hornets. Hornets looking to get off the field, and Eagleville looking to create some room for hopefully their punter.
Brown in the shotgun, hands it off to McLemore. McLemore almost had a hole. Oh, and that's going to be a 4th down. Almost have to punt it here, don't you think?
Yeah, they're backed up inside their own 5. Going to be forced to punt it.
As Span is going to come on to punt the ball away. Huge stop there from Huntland.
Yeah, unfortunate unfortunate event, losing the ball on 4th and goal, but good stop getting a 3 and out there on Eagleville.
As Span is waiting the snap. Almost blocked, but he gets the punt away, and it is about a 42-yard punt.
Yeah, that's a decent punt there by Eagleville. That's gonna put the Hornets down at around the 42-yard line, backing them up a lot.
That is, but Huntland, as we saw, was able to move the ball last drive, got it all the way inside the 1-yard line, but wasn't able to score. What does that do for an offense's mentality?
I mean, that's deflating for an offense, getting that far down the field and not putting up any points on the board. If they can keep their drive sustained again this time and get a couple more big plays, they could possibly put it in the end zone.
As that is what Huntland is looking to do, to come back and try and tie this game up or potentially take the lead. The ball is going to be handed off up the middle. Again, a gain of about 9. Big first down gain there from Dalton Worley.
Yes, he got him on the same play last time that got him down inside the 10-yard line. Great design there by Huntland, getting Eagleville out of position and confusing their defense.
2nd down and 1 there, as Huntland is now starting to find those holes they weren't able to in that first quarter.
The Eagleville defense is kind of confused on some of these misdirection plays. They're going to need to play some sound defense and play their gaps.
As the ball is handed off up the middle, and it's a gain for about 15 yards. Huge gain there from Jaron Kinslow.
Good job by Kinslow with the stiff arm, bouncing it to the outside, getting a first down, and moving those chains for the Hornets.
First down, those chains are moving. They're doing a good job of controlling the pace of this game so far.
The Eagles are going to have to step it up and not be fooled by the misdirection plays that Hornets are throwing at them.
As the ball is handed off to Ethan Cook, and Cook gains about 5 on the play. Good first down gain.
Yeah, I mean, going back to our points before the game, 4 or 5 yards consistently could get the Hornet offense going, and they're doing that so far this game.
Again, we were talking about this Hornets offense struggling so far this year. Well, they haven't put up any points, but they are looking a lot better this game.
Yeah, they're definitely moving the ball a lot better than any other game so far. We've seen them.
Ball's handed up the middle, and he finds the hole. And there is going to be a flag, and that, as the tackle was by Span, that could go against Huntland.
Yeah, we'll be awaiting the call here by the ref. That could definitely back up Huntland or give him a first down.
It was after the play was over, so this will be an unsportsmanlike conduct foul.
Looks like it'll be a block in the back against the Hornets.
That is going to kill the Hornets' drive, possibly, as it's going to set them back.
Yeah, so that was against the Hornets, but they didn't lose it down. It is still 2nd down, and it's going to be a spot foul. So they went from 2nd and 5 to 2nd and 8.
They're going to be looking for a big play here on 2nd down to make it a 3rd and manageable. Hopefully keep their drive going. Eagleville is going to look to take advantage of this penalty and hopefully keep them back to force a 3rd and long.
As the officials are conferring possibly about maybe a potential loss of down situation. As the conference is now complete, and it is still going to be 2nd down. They're going to wind the clock.
Eagleville really loading the box up now, selling out on the run.
This time it's handed back up the middle. Gain of about 4 on the play. Ball was handed to Dalton Worley. Worley's been all over the field so far tonight.
Yeah, they've ran that play now 3 times, and 2 of the 3 it's blown up. Good job by Eagleville starting to sniff that play out and understanding that they can't let that one go big.
Illegal shift on the offense. And they are going to accept it. So, 2nd and 5 to 2nd and 8, and now 2nd and 13. They just keep backing themselves up.
Yeah, unfortunate there by Huntland. Got to know when to move on offense. The quarterback's got to send the signal out. Miscommunication there by the Hornets.
It'll be 2nd and about 13 for the Hornets.
Again, so still 2nd down. But these are the type of penalties that could cost you a drive.
Yeah, Huntland's not really prepared to make those long plays, and they can't really depend on that. So they're going to have to get a huge run here on either 2nd or 3rd down.
As Eagleville just called their 2nd timeout of the half. What? Well, with that timeout, we are going to go ahead and head to break. You are watching the NFHS Network's Game of the Week.
Here at MTN Sports, you could say we're a bit competitive.
All right, boys, I got a media pass for the big game this weekend. Who's covering it?
6 feet apart. Fight! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me guess. Who's shooting this weekend? The funny thing is, I've got 2. Oh! I'm going to that game.
Welcome back to Eagleville as it is a 2nd and 13. As they are going to drop back to pass, and it's going to be almost intercepted. Read well there by Pratt. Almost intercepted and could have been a pick 6.
Yeah, that was right through his fingertips, and if he would have killed with the interception on that, there was really no Hornet defender or a Hornet offensive person anywhere near him. He could have taken that one back to the house.
He very well could have. Now, 3rd and 13 to go here.
Yeah, Hornets, they very rarely pass the ball. Good job by Eagleville sniffing that one out and knowing that they were dropping back to the pass.
3rd and 13, 3rd and long after, again, 2 penalties. Put them deep and way behind the sticks. As is going to be another pass attempt. And he's finding an open man, just throws it away. Did a good job getting and scrambling as much as he could. And that's going to be an intentional grounding there. As there was no one in the area. Keller just had to get it away.
Intentional grounding on the Hornets.
That is going to be a loss of down on the play.
That will bring up 4th down and long for Huntland.
Yes. Well, right now it looks like Coach Robertson really isn't happy with all these penalties. What do you think he's trying to get across to his team? Because they're looking very undisciplined right now.
Yeah, they got to play disciplined football. They're not really doing their job. They're going out there trying to be too fancy with it, and they're making little mental mistakes that are getting them behind the chains, and that's not how they're going to win this football game tonight.
Now, a formation we have not yet seen tonight here on 4th and forever. It's going to be a wide receiver screen to Kinslow. And he gets about 3 yards. But it's not going to be enough. Again, turnover on downs from the Hornets. That is their 2nd turnover on downs of this first half.
Yeah, unfortunate event there. Got set behind the chains off of 3 penalties, and Huntland just couldn't recover from that. Great job by Eagleville swarming to the ball on that 4th down play, knowing that more than likely they're not going to throw it deep.
Again, that was 3 passing plays that last drive. The most that they've thrown this year has been 10. 10 pass attempts is their season high in a game.
Yeah, they got put behind the chains quick, and they felt like they were forced to pass the ball, something that the Hornets do not like to do at all. Need to be more disciplined on offense, trying to not have as many mistakes as they did last time.
And mistakes have cost them greatly so far this game. As Eagleville's offense is back out on the field, hands it off the middle to, is that Pratt? It is.
Brown gives to
Gets
Pratt.
about 11.
About 11
Pratt
on
right
the
now
play.
has
Venture
not been able to be
Express.
contained.
First down,
Yeah,
Eagles.
Pratt has the hot hand for sure, making men miss left and right. Had a nice stiff arm there as well.
As there's the man Pratt. Oh, there is a flag on the play.
Looks like there's a flag on the plate.
Is it going to be? It is going to be against Eagleville.
Eagleville's formation, though, they're really spreading them out, trying to get a lot less people in the box, hopefully open up some holes for their running backs, Pratt and McLemore.
We weren't able to see the official call, but looked in the area of a holding, and it was a 10-yard penalty, so one can only assume. Well, first and 20 here. Now Eagleville starting to get stuck behind the chains with penalties. Hands the ball off the middle to Pratt, and Pratt gets
Another give to Brown.
3 on the play.
Yeah, Huntland sniffed that one out. Good job by that interior defensive lineman again by the Hornets. Doing a really good job getting penetration up the middle so far this game.
He's second about 16.
Second and 16 after Pratt's gain of 4. Forever to go here for the Eagleville. Penalties galore so far this first half for both teams.
Yeah, don't be surprised if they look for that number 7 at the bottom of your screen, Snitzer. He is a playmaker in space, and they look to give him the ball in these types of situations.
And he's back in the pocket, and he fires. He is overthrown. He looks like he was looking for Elijah Ferns. It's good to see Ferns back in because he was the one player that was injured in the first quarter.
Third down.
Yeah, it looks like there was a little miscommunication there, not running the same distance of a route that they expected. Unfortunate events there for the Eagles. Now it sets up a 3rd and 16.
Big 3rd and 16. Have one of two options. You can air it out again or turn around and give it to your running back, McLemore. Or Pratt. Pratt's the one in the backfield right now, and Pratt has been the man who's getting most of the carries tonight. Again, Brown back in the pocket. He launches one deep, and it is caught inside the 30. 3rd and 16. They drop back with Brown. Throw it deep to Elijah Ferns, and he brings it out inside the Hornets 30.
Yeah, they had miscommunication last play, but this play, they were on target perfectly. Great throw, great catch. Way to do it right there.
That's how you move the sticks.
That was a great catch by Ferns on that last play.
Again, first down. Looking for a handoff to Pratt. Pratt makes one man miss. No, he doesn't. That was a good job there of Kinslow, bringing Pratt down in the backfield for a loss of about 3. Brings up 2nd and 13.
Yeah, great job understanding that that was a counter play and not an inside zone. Kinslow really sniffing that one out, getting in the backfield and getting him down for a loss of 3.
Again, the deep throw to Ferns was on 3rd and 16.
Huge conversion there by Eagleville.
And yes, it was. As Brown steps back, he fires it deep, and it is in and out of the hands of Snitzer.
He had his man. Snitzer was just unable to come up with it.
He was wide open there, and it looked like Snitzer just maybe was looking towards the end zone a little too soon.
Yeah, looking to celebrate on that one a little earlier than he wanted to. Knew he had his man beat. Was ready for a touchdown catch on that one.
Last time it was 3rd and long. They fired a 50-yard bomb. 2 Ferns.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 16 last time. Not much different now. 3rd and 13. More than likely going to be throwing it and aerating it out like they did last time.
Well, here comes 3rd and 13. What are they going to do this time? Brown steps back in the pocket, fires to the corner of the end zone. It is caught. Schnitzer's not dropping that one. 13-0 lead for the Hornets, no, for the Eagles.
That's the big playmaker for the Eagles, Schnitzer. They go to him in these types of situations. He comes up big. What a throw there by the quarterback. Great catch by Schnitzer for a touchdown for the Eagles.
Good throw by Brown. Great
2
getting open by
big
Smith.
plays on the drive. Came on 3rd and long,
On to kick the
and the
PAT.
big one, the 37-yard pass from Brown to Schnitzer to go up 2 scores. And Chabot's kick is good. 14-0 here as the Eagleville Eagles are on top. Well, we are going to go to a break. We are going to be right back with MTN Sports Game of the Week here on the NFHS Network.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
And Chabot's kick is away, and that's going to go through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well,
that last drive there for Huntland, that's really deflating for their defense, forcing to 2 3rd and longs, 3rd and 16 and 3rd and 13, and not being able to get off the field. That is really disappointing. Their offense is backed up now and down 2 scores. They're going to be looking to get some points on the board this one.
and remember, Huntland won the toss and deferred, so Huntland's getting the ball to start the second half. A quick score here, and then they get the ball to start second half. I mean, it's still not out of reach.
Yeah, they could definitely get right back in it, but it definitely starts now, and they still got to convert and put up some points on this particular drive.
As the very first play is right up the middle to Winslow, and Winslow gains about 7.
Great play up the middle by Winslow. Again, he's their power back. Every time they go through the middle, it's going to be him. He's doing a great job putting a stiff arm on and getting 3 or 4 more yards after he's getting contact. Really, really good power runner.
And they have gone to Kinslow time and time again this first half. And why wouldn't you? Because, I mean, he's been on fire.
Yeah, for what he's been doing so far this game, there's no reason not to go to him.
And the ball is handed off to the other side this time as he gets a first down on the play. That's going to be Ethan Cook right around the 40-yard line. So, first down for the Hornets.
Yeah, great run by Cook there. Second and short, they're expecting another fullback dive by Kinslow, and instead they bounce it outside to Cook. Great job, great blocking on the outside. Good run overall by the Hornets.
Now, the only thing they need to watch out for is that time. The time is ticking away here.
Yeah, and their offense is not built to score fast, so they're going to have to start hurrying up and get to the offense, get to the line of scrimmage a lot earlier.
They are being led by sophomore quarterback Evan Keller. Keller hands the ball. No, he doesn't. He's going to roll to the outside, and that is going to be caught by Kinslow, and Kinslow gains about 7. They're finding ways to get him the ball.
Great job by the quarterback there, rolling out and having pressure right in his face, delivering a pass right on the money to Kinslow. Picking up a nice 7 yards.
Well, again, they're taking their time getting to the ball. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. 53 yards to go for the touchdown. Hands it off to the outside to Cook. And Cook lunges forward. He doesn't have the first down, though. Brings up 3rd and about 1.
It's going to be a timeout, Huntland.
Good timeout by the coaching staff there, trying to stop the clock and hopefully get to talk to your offense a little bit about putting together a couple of plays to hopefully put up some points here in the end of the first half.
Well, be sure to follow us on social media. Our Twitter is MTN Sports 1 and on Instagram, MTN Sports. We're going to be right back with the MTN Sports Game of the Week here on the NFL.
Here at MTN Sports, you could say we're a bit competitive.
All right, boys, I got a media pass for the big game this weekend. Who's covering it?
6 feet apart. Fight! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me guess. Who's shooting this weekend? The funny thing is, I've got 2. Oh! I'm going to that game.
Well, the spot was good enough for a first down after all. So, chains are moved. 2:18 to go in the first half. Huntland is driving. As the ball is handed off to Cook on the outside. And Cook has nowhere to go. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage and spun down.
Great job by the Eagleville defense, swarming to the ball, not being fooled by any of the switching going on the offensive side of the Hornets. Great job getting them down behind the backfield. 2nd and long now.
The pre-snap movement did not fool Eagleville at all as their defensive line was ready.
A different offensive look here now for Huntland.
They threw out of this a lot last drive. As going to be Evan Keller. Yeah, it's going to be a timeout, Eagleville. Well, the clock was ticking, but Eagle went ahead and decided, you know what, better be safe than sorry. Went ahead and called that timeout.
Yeah, Eagleville's defense is probably not used to seeing that type of formation by Huntland. Good job by the coaching staff, kind of throwing them off. Eagleville's coaching staff want to make sure that they're not giving up a big play here late in the first half to make sure they're up by 2 scores.
And Eagleville has really done a good job of capitalizing on their opportunities, something that the Hornets have not been able to do yet so far, getting inside the red zone and being stopped. And then their defense got a stop on Eagleville, forced a punt from inside the 1 yard line of the Eagles, and the Hornets still weren't able to capitalize.
Yeah, the Hornets are going to have to come up with a big play here and try to get out of bounds to stop the clock, and they still do have 2 timeouts left. So the Hornets have plenty of time at 1:32. They're going to have to put together a couple big plays here, though, to move themselves down into scoring range.
Huntland has done a good job of moving the ball. They just haven't been able to move it when it matters the most. As Keller's back in the pocket, and it is thrown, and it is complete to the outside there. It looks like that was complete to Trace Kilpatrick. And it was. It brings up 3rd and about 5 on the play. Now it's going to be a timeout for the Hornets with 1:22 to go in the first half.
Yeah, good job by the Hornets there. Having a good 2nd down play, making it more 3rd and manageable and getting the clock stopped. They still got 1 timeout left. If they can put together a nice play right here and get the first down conversion, they could very well have plenty of time to put up points on the board.
You are right. What are you expecting here from Evan Keller in this offense?
Well, with the last couple of plays, they're looking like they're going to try to throw the ball. If they do throw the ball, look for a quick out route or a stop play, and he's going to try to put it on the money.
Let's get loud.
Well, Huntland needs a big play on the offensive side of the ball desperately. Both teams have 2 timeouts with 1:22 to go. Huge 3rd down at the Eagles' 44. And the ball is fumbled. And the snap is fumbled, and it is going to be recovered by Keller. Keller right there.
Bring up 4th down.
Yeah, unfortunate events for the Hornets there. Fumbling the
Another
snap.
timeout, Hornets.
And
As Keller was able to fall on the snap, brings up 4th down, and we will see that snap on the other side of the break. You are watching the MTN Sports Game of the Week here on the NFHS Network.
Here at MTN Sports, you could say we're a bit competitive.
All right, boys, I got a media pass for the big game this weekend. Who's covering it? 6 feet apart. Fight! 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me guess. Who's shooting this weekend? The funny thing is, I've got 2. Oh! I'm going to that game.
Big 4th down here for the Huntland Hornets. Minute 22 to go in the first half. 14-0 in the Eagles' favor. Keller steps back in the pocket. He fires, and it is intercepted. And McLemore is at the 50. There is a flag, but he is brought down at the 30-yard line. I think this is going to come back for either a block in the back or a hold, but it's still going to be Eagles' ball.
yeah, huge interception there by Eagleville, but this one's definitely coming back as the flags are definitely on block in the back, blindside block. Great job by Eagleville to turn over the ball, though.
McLemore there. Again, player that Coach Walker told us to watch out for. Big play there.
Yeah, great heads-up play, seeing that the ball was a little bit overthrown, sitting down his spot, coming up with the interception.
Again, the penalty came after the interception, so it will still be Eagleville football. Yes, so that is an illegal crackback block on Huntland, on Eagleville.
Looks like an illegal block on Eagleville. It will be after the interception.
So, it's still going to be Eagleville's ball. Huntland just wasn't able to get a score before the first half.
Yeah, it's going to be crucial for Eagleville to try to at least end with the ball to go up 2 scores at halftime. If not, try to be a little bit of aggressive to try to possibly go up 3 scores.
Eagleville has done a good job of moving the ball with some big plays. As we saw last drive, they found Ferns and Snitzer on 2 plays that were a combined 80 yards.
Yeah, Brown did a great job fighting those 2 on big-time 3rd down conversions. Look for both of those guys again now, trying to go the length of the field here in a minute.
And that is exactly what Eagleville is trying to do. As it's back in the pocket. He fires it deep, and it is thrown to Snitzer, and he comes up and mosses him. First down inside the 30, and it is going to be a 15-yard penalty on Snitzer for excessive celebration.
Great throw and great catch by Snitzer. The refs are throwing flags for, like you said, excessive celebration.
Yes, they're right there. But what a throw there from Brown, throwing it up in between 2 Hornets defenders.
And great job by Snitzer coming down with that ball. Definitely a hard catch to come down with, and he did so.
Big play, but sometimes you have to keep your emotions in check, and that's just what Snitzer wasn't able to do right there.
Yeah, homecoming and senior night for the Eagleville. They definitely have a lot of emotions. They gotta tune it down.
Well, 1st and 10 from the 40, still a huge game for Eagleville. Brown back in the pocket, and he fires it deep, and it is overthrown. Again, looking for Snitzer. Snitzer right now is drawing a double team everywhere he is at.
Yeah, Hornets are really recognizing that he is a big mismatch for them on the outside, having to put 2 people on him at all times, hopefully not letting up another big play, especially before the first half ends.
Well, 2nd and 10 from the 40. 36 seconds to go here in the first half. Eagleville looking to make this a 3-score game. Brown back in the pocket. He rolls to his right side, and he gets it away, and that is incomplete. Tried to get it away, and he did get away, but it was almost Hornets' ball.
Yeah, he was very fortunate that one fell incomplete after getting hit throwing the ball. Gonna look up to dial a long ball play probably to either Ferns or Snitzer again, as it's 3rd and 10 for the Eagleville.
Maybe look for something with Pratt. Pratt has been the best player on the field tonight so far.
Yeah, even a H-back draw play would more than likely be okay to hopefully let the time run out and just make it to the second half.
3rd and 10. Brown takes the snap. He fires, and it's to Snitzer. Oh, and Snitzer can't look it in. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Brings up 4th and 10. Snitzer trying to make a move before he caught it.
Yeah, Snitzer was looking ahead, noticing that he had no one right behind him. Took his eye off the ball before he caught it. Really looking towards the run after catch instead of catching the ball first.
Well, 4th and 10. What is Eagleville going to do? Looks like they still have Brown in, so they're going to keep the offense on the field.
Yeah, they're on Huntland's side of the field. Makes sense that they don't think Huntland can go that distance in just 27 seconds.
While Brown's back in the pocket, and he rolls, and he tucks it and runs, and he gets the first down and goes out of bounds.
Huge run, heads-up play by Brown. Not only picks up the first down and more, but gets out of bounds as well, stops the clock. That will be huge for Eagleville, possibly being able to go up by 3 scores now before halftime.
Just outside of the red zone there with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The Eagles are definitely going to be looking for Snitzer or Ferns on the outside. Brown has had the hot hand recently throwing the ball, and he is getting it to his wide receivers, usually on the money.
Well, can they find that Snitzer connection one more time before half? Brown steps back, steps up in the pocket, and he is going to tuck and run again. He's going to be tackled in bounds, and they're trying to get to the line of scrimmage. This clock is ticking. And Eagleville, it looks like they don't have a timeout. The ball is spiked with a little around 10 seconds. And here comes the field goal unit for the Eagles.
Yeah, Eagleville's going to try this kick here to try to go up 3 scores before halftime. That'd be huge, going up 17-0 before the half.
Chabot on to kick the 37-yard field goal.
He was hitting from this distance in warm-ups.
And the kick is
38-yard field goal.
good. Right down the middle. Eagleville 17, Huntland 0, heading into halftime with a 3-score lead.
Yeah, you can see Eagleville's bench is hyped up right now, going up 3 scores. Huge field goal there by Eagleville. Long distance, great kick. Awesome job to go up by 3 scores before the half.
Well, we saw Huntland move the ball, but they just weren't able to score. What do you think they need to change in the second half to get up on the ball, to get up on the scoreboard?
Yeah, they got their ball moving on offense. They got into the red zone, but they just didn't capitalize once they got in there. Good job by Eagleville defense to keep going and keep fighting it up.
Well, a 17-0 score here in the MTN Sports Game of the Week on the NFHS Network. We'll be right back.
Here at MTN Sports, you could say we're a bit competitive.
All right, boys, I got a media pass for the big game this weekend. Who's covering it?
6 feet apart. Fight! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me guess. Who's shooting this weekend? The funny thing is, I've got two. Oh! I'm going to that game.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
So many men and women that have served that expected to be able to have their tuition or certain assistance being given to them, and that money evaporated. With the establishment of the general fund is to make sure that all those men and women can get through MTSU and pursue what they thought they could do when they came on back.
We're extremely proud that the Predators have identified the need to help make this fund one of the best at our university for our veterans.
MTN Sports, you could say we're a bit competitive.
All right, boys, I got a media pass for the big game this weekend. Who's covering it?
6 feet apart. Fight! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me guess. Who's shooting this weekend? The funny thing is, I've got two. Oh! I'm going to that game.
Walker coming after a huge before the half to unpack. So first off, he's demanding a cleaner game from his team. That is the one thing that he wanted to press into his team into the locker room. Secondly, he said that his kicker Luke just scored his first ever field goal, so it was a great moment to celebrate before going to the half to keep the momentum going. And I asked him about the reason from changing from the run game to seeing a lot of action between him and from Caden Snitzer. He said that comes from the team coming so far into the box. They had to use versatility to get it out, so that's why I've seen a lot of action from them. Back to you guys.
First play is a handoff to the right side, and I can't see the number, but that's a good gain on first down.
Yeah, solid 7-yard gain there by the Hornets on the first down play. Really good job by them by moving the offense so far this game. They just got to keep it going to get down into the red zone to score.
And once they get down to the red zone, they cannot commit those costly penalties that they had in that first half drive.
Yeah, they got to stay disciplined. That's got to be a point of emphasis that the coaching staff pounded on them at halftime. Definitely look to clean up their sloppy play in this half.
And well, they need to score here in the very first drive. It looks like promising as Kinslow is stood up after he gets the first down.
Great interior run there for the Hornets.
And there is actually a penalty flag.
Flag on the play.
It's going to be a holding.
On the interior line for Huntland.
And just like we said, the flags and the penalties are starting to hurt the Hornets, and that is going to, again, back them up extremely, putting them behind the chains.
This is the third time tonight that the Hornets have gotten a first down, and then they turn around, look to the sideline, and there's a penalty flag.
Yeah, just unfortunate for them all night. They got to start staying disciplined on the offensive side of the ball. Can't have these little easy mental mistakes. Got to be smart.
Brings up 2nd and 9. What can this Hornets offense cook up? Keller hands to Kinslow, and Kinslow goes nowhere.
Great job by the Eagleville defense on the interior. Really meeting Kinslow in the hole and hitting him hard as he sees slow to get up.
He's able to walk it off, though. Brings up 3rd and 9. Big play here for the Hornets because giving it back to this hot Eagleville offense could make it an even bigger deficit.
Yeah, Hornets need a big 3rd down conversion here. Look for them to try to throw in some play action and possibly have their quarterback rolling out. He's been able to throw it a couple times and has been very accurate with it so far.
Keller is under center. And hands it up the middle, and he is not going to get anything stacked up behind the line of scrimmage. Ringer had nowhere to go.
Yeah, they tried to spread the offense out to create less people in the box, but Eagleville sniffed that one out so good and stopped them down for a loss. It's going to be 4th and 10 for the Hornets.
4th and 10, and that's going to be a timeout. Huntland. So Huntland is on one of their 3 timeouts early in the second half. And we are going to get this 4th down on the other side of break. You are watching the MTN Sports Game of the Week here on the NFHS Network.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader and a graduate.
Welcome back to the MTN Sports Game of the Week here on the NFHS Network. Looks like Huntland is going to punt the ball away. As looks like the Whitecap is going to go talk to Coach Walker. Do you have any idea what they could be talking about here?
A little miscommunication gotta be between the refs and the coaches, figuring something out.
as Coach Walker is walking over to the athletic director. And it looks like it's something directed towards the student section. As looks like we are about to be ready for play. No word yet on what was said between the white cap and Coach Walker. But the athletic director is making his way over to the student section.
Yeah, the student section must have said something to the refs. Obviously not acceptable in that situation.
And the punt is away, and it is a decent one down at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Good job by the punter there to flip the field. Had a nice Hornets roll there, giving their defense plenty of room. Hopefully stop this Eagle offense.
And now walks out this hot Eagleville Eagle offense led by none other than Jesse Brown.
Yeah, he's done a great job as of recent, mixing it up and throwing it to Ferns and Snitzer. Look for him to throw the ball a lot more in the second half.
Looks like there's McCormick in the backfield. McLemore in the backfield. And he is going to hand it off to him for a gain of about 1. McLemore, again, someone we highlighted going into. He's been kind of quiet tonight.
Yeah, he had that first touchdown. Really, that's the only carry that he has busted out past 2 yards of gain so far tonight.
There has been an effort, though, to get Pratt the ball, and Pratt's made the most of his opportunities tonight.
Yeah, but you got to give credit to this Hornets defensive line. They've really clogged up the middle and not really let this Eagle run game get off and going.
Well, Brown leads this offense back on 2nd and 10. Brown's back in the pocket. He is going to throw it out of bounds, looking for Snitzer on the play. 3rd and long, and this is where Huntland wasn't unable to get off the field in the first half.
Yeah, it's going to be a big play for the Hornets, forcing another 3rd and long. They need to get off the field here if they want to have a chance to put their offense back on, only down 3 scores.
Well, Brown and the Eagleville offense breaks the huddle. And here comes 3rd down with Pratt in the backfield. Brown throws it short to his receiver, Noah Lilly, and Lilly had almost nowhere to go. 4th down, and Huntland may have gotten off the field.
Yeah, great job by the Hornets covering deep, looking for Snitzer and Ferns. Got them all covered up. Brown had to throw it down to his check down, and they did a great job swarming to tackle him before he could make any moves.
And it is going to bring on the punt team for Eagleville as Marshall Spann is going to put it away. High snap, but he's able to come down with it. Almost blocked. And that is going to be down inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. First down for the Hornets. Hornets need to get something going, though.
Yeah, it's been a great first 2 possessions for the defensive side of the ball so far the second half. Hornets need to turn that around and get something going on offense here.
And get something going they must. Down 3 scores. And really, second half, their first drive, they didn't get anything going.
Yeah, they need to really move the ball here and put up points because 3 scores is a lot in this game. Obviously, Huntland does not move the ball very quickly, so 3 scores in this game could mean over a quarter worth of time.
The ball is handed off to the outside, and gain of about 7. Again, their first gains have been really for chunks.
Yeah, they've done a great job about staying ahead of the chains, but it's around the 2nd or 3rd down area. They keep making these mental mistakes, jumping, false start, illegal shift. Like, they got to tone that down before they can keep moving the ball consistently.
Definitely, and that was Cook on the carry, and it looks like they had counts in the backfield there to lead Cook to that outside. Keller again. He has done a good job when asked of completing the ball and putting it where his receivers want it, and the ball is handed off to Colston Ringer, and he has nowhere to go. Loss of about 2.
Great job clogging the middle by the Eagles again, and then their defense, swarming towards the ball. Great pursuit of the ball by the defense. Eagleville coming up with a nice stop.
Now here comes again 3rd down for Huntland. Almost must have here.
Yeah, you don't want to have a big stop by your defense and then go 3 and out and put them right back on the field. You need to convert this 3rd down conversion here.
3rd and 5 for Keller in this Huntland offense. The ball's handed off to no, it's not. His hand to the inside, and he has got room. He's to the midfield, and he stumbles, and he can't keep his feet. That is number 28, Dalton Worley. Worley almost broke free, but they will take it if you're a Hornet. 1st down in enemy territory.
Anytime they've needed a big play, they've gone to the same play with 2 handoffs, and he comes back through the opposite way. Worley's done that one time before that got him inside the 10-yard line in the first half. They did a great job here on a 3rd down conversion. Now on the opposite side of the field, really, really good job. Hopefully they can keep this drive sustained.
Big 1st down here for Keller in this offense, and he hands it off to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick gets, and the ball's out, and it's picked up by Eagleville, number 18, and he is off to the races, and he is tripped up at the 20-yard line. Marshall Spann picks it up. Big play for the Eagleville defense.
Yeah, that is just deflating for the Hornets. Had a great 3rd down conversion, and then very next play, fumble the ball. Eagleville's now inside the red zone, can go up 4 scores here. Brown and the offense comes back out on the field. Look for them to be aggressive here early.
One play after the big 1st down gain, the ball gets handed off to Kilpatrick, and Kilpatrick isn't able to hold on to it, and Marshall Spann picks it up and takes it inside the red zone.
He was so close to having a scoop and score. We would have loved to have seen a defensive touchdown.
Yes, we would have. Those are the best kinds of touchdowns. Jesse Brown hands that off to Pratt, and Pratt is patient, and he is still on his feet. And Pratt, he actually lost about 2 on the play, but he did a good job of trying and waiting and finding that hole. The hole just never opened up there.
Yeah, he was waiting for his blockers, but good job by the Hornets defense, pursuing to the ball, going all the way out, covering the flat, and not giving Pratt an open hole to jump through.
Brings up 2nd and about 12 here for this Eagleville offense. What has Eagleville really done as they are starting to run the clock, as you can see? What have they really done well so far, other than, giving the ball to Snitzer and Pratt? What has this offensive line been able to do to open up those big holes for Pratt?
Yeah, they've really mixed up the play call, and the offensive line is a workhorse tonight, either opening up holes for Pratt or giving Brown plenty of time to throw the ball.
As that was to Snitzer again, and Brown, the ball gets thrown over Snitzer's head. That Brown-Snitzer connection tonight has just been a little off.
Yeah, the times that it's been connecting, though, they have connected for big plays. If Brown can tone it up and tune that arm a little bit, that is going to be some big plays coming this afternoon.
Well, here comes this 3rd and 12. Can Huntland stop this Eagleville offense? The big plays in the first half came on this down and distance. And the ball is out, and it is going to be recovered by Huntland. That's going to be a 1st down for the Hornets.
That is exactly what the Hornets needed in that situation, because Eagleville was in field goal range, and we definitely know their field goal kicker is definitely in range for that. Big stop, big turnover for the Hornets, looking to keep their offense back on the field.
Fumble recovered by Hunter Bates. Hunter Bates fell on it and was not going to let the ball get ripped from his hands. And you just saw Keller run into the huddle. this Hornets team has a renewed life.
Yeah, great recovery by Hunter Bates. Shout out to him again. Definitely the leader of that Huntland defense so far tonight, averaging 9 tackles a game this season.
Last time they were in this formation, they gave the ball off to Cook, and they're going to do that again, and Cook is not able to hit that hole, but still gains about 3 yards.
Yeah, trying to get to the outside, but Eagleville sees it coming. The speed of Cook is not enough to get to the outside anymore. Need to find up some misdirection plays. Eagleville kind of expecting of what's to come.
That's Kieran Baxter, the tailback and nose guard for Huntland. As we saw early in the game, Baxter has done a good job of closing up those holes on the defensive side of the ball. Now they're using him on the offensive end. The ball is handed off to Kinslow, and he has nowhere to go. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Eagleville is committing to stopping the run up the middle right now, big time for Huntland. They're shooting those gaps, and they're not missing right now. Really capitalizing, forcing a 3rd and long.
3rd and long indeed. 3rd and about 9. Can this Eagles defense come and stop? Keller is back in the pocket. He fires, incomplete. 4th and 9.
That is not the drive that you wanted to see if you're a Hornets fan. Defense gets a turnover and you come back out and just give the ball right back to Eagleville.
Keller has thrown the ball more times tonight than he has the rest of the season. So, single game high for the Hornets usually does not equal success. As the punt is away, he gets it away. And the ball was tipped, but still, what a punt. Be touchdown at the 29-yard line by Trace Kilpatrick.
Yeah, great punt. Great job to get it off right before all the defenders almost came to block it. Really flipped the field.
Well, here comes this Eagleville offense back out on the field. Drove the ball last time, but they fumbled the ball on 3rd down.
Yeah, look for them to try to get Brown settled in more. Looking for him to hand it off here the first couple of times. Try to calm his nerves down. Coming out this homecoming game, he's got a 3-score lead. Trying to figure it out.
McLemore and Pratt are in the backfield. The ball is handed off to Pratt. And Pratt, he hits that hole. He's to the 50. I don't think they may not catch him. He is angling toward the sideline. He is caught at about the 9-yard line. Huge game there by Pratt.
Great job by hitting the hole and then going downhill by Pratt. Looks to be shaken up on the play.
What a run. Oh, there is a flag. The play is coming back. The flag was 4 yards from the line of scrimmage. Big play negated by a penalty.
That was a great job by Dylan Pratt to run all the way down inside the 10-yard line. So unfortunate. Have a holding. Probably the reason that he got to the outside, bounced it to the outside. Big time mistake by Eagleville. Hornets are very fortunate that Eagleville's been backed up.
Well, from going inside the 10-yard line of the Hornets, Eagleville is now backed up to the 23-yard line of their own in a 1st and about 16 situation.
Yes, that holding call was a spot foul. Pushes them back only 6 yards from the original line of scrimmage.
McLemore, the lone halfback this play. And Brown keeps it, and he has nowhere to go. Swallowed up in the backfield.
Yeah, off the read option. He did not read that play right. Great job by the Hornets to get to the backfield and get a tackle for loss in the back.
The read option as Brown decided to keep it, and McLemore may have had a little bit of a hole, but It's a loss of 6.
Now, if you're the Hornets, you definitely have to capitalize on the Eagles being backed up. You cannot let them get a first down conversion in these next 2 plays.
Second and forever. Brown steps back and he fires, and it is caught. And as he rolled down, he is rolled down as it is to Snitzer for about 16 yards. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, great job to make it a 3rd and more manageable. Not really manageable, but more manageable than where they were at. Definitely look for Brown to look for Ferns or Snitzer again here.
3rd and 11. 2:41 here to go in the 3rd quarter. An Eagleville first down that can keep winding this clock.
Exactly what they want to do with the 3-score lead. They're not really in any hurry to score. They're just in a hurry to have the ball.
I like that. In a hurry to have the ball. Well, Brown steps in the pocket, and he is hit as he releases it, and they are going to say that his arm was coming forward. Incomplete pass, 4th and 11.
Great job by that defensive line again, getting in the backfield and making havoc on Brown's day.
Again, this Huntland defense came into the game with 15 sacks on the year. Wasn't able to get the sack there, but they were able to get into Brown's face.
Yeah, they're creating havoc in that backfield for Brown. The offensive line has got to step up a little bit to have them. If it's a 3rd and long situation, knowing you got to throw, you got to give your quarterback a little bit more time than that.
And it is punted away. And he punts, and it's a decent punt. Rolls down to a stop to about the 38-yard line.
Down at the Huntland 37-yard line.
And here comes this Huntland Hornets offense out onto the field. There is a flag on the play, though. It's going to be a personal foul on Huntland. And now, when did it occur? Did it occur after the punt? They are, yes, so it was after the kick. So it will remain Huntland football. But, again, they had decent field position and then just another costly penalty from the Hornets.
Yeah, they got to clean it up, and it's every flag that's been thrown, 9 times out of 10 has been on Huntland tonight. Eagleville is winning this game not only because they're not being sloppy, but because they're capitalizing on the mistakes that Huntland's making. They got to clean it up tonight if they want to have a chance to come back in this game, especially with it getting to be late in the 3rd quarter. Still down 3 scores.
Well said. The whole offensive line shifts. Ball handed out to the outside, and Cook has nowhere to go. Swallowed up in the backfield there by number 54, Jacob Mullins.
That Eagleville defense is figuring out what the triple option offense is about and getting in the backfield quickly and shooting those gaps and getting the tackles for loss.
2nd and 13 now. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Absolutely nothing going right now for Huntland.
They're going to have to turn it around, get some yards on this play to make it a 3rd and manageable.
3rd and manageable. It's got to be the goal. And Keller sets back, thrown, and it is intercepted by Ferns. He has been all over the field tonight.
Huge interception by Ferns there. Turns the field around. Eagleville is now on their side on Huntland's side of the field, and is looking to threaten to score again.
Here comes this Eagleville offense with a chance to go up by almost 4 scores.
Yeah, you can definitely tell why Huntland does not like to throw the ball as much, as he has 2 picks now in this game alone.
Keller has thrown a season-high amount of passes tonight. Around 13. As Brown's back in the pocket, fires it to the outside, and it is completed for a first down. A 17-yard completion there to Pippinger.
Venture Express, Eagleville.
Good job by
First
recognizing they're not
and
covering the
10.
check down. Gets it to him quick, lets him get some run after the catch, and was able to get a first down on that play.
They keep moving the sticks. First and goal now. A minute 16 touchdown here almost puts the game away.
Yeah, look for that guy next to Brown, number 11, Dylan Pratt. Got to give him a chance to have the ball in his hands.
And the ball is handed off to Pratt inside the 5, down to about the 3. 2nd and 3. If you're Eagleville here, do you just hand it off to Pratt?
You have 2 more downs to score. Why not give Pratt another chance?
And that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Eagleville Eagles 17, Huntland Hornet 0. Eagleville is threatening, and we will catch that back on the other side of this break here for the MTN Sports Game of the Week on the NFHS Network.
Here at MTN Sports, you could say we're a bit competitive.
All right, boys, I got a media pass for the big game this weekend. Who's covering it?
6 feet apart. Fight. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me guess. Who's shooting this weekend? The funny thing is, I've got 2. Oh! I'm going to that game.
Welcome back to the MTN Sports Game of the Week. Eagleville inside the 5-yard line. Ball handed. No, it's not. Brown with the fake. And it is thrown, and it is incomplete. Looks like it was attended there for number 29 of Eagleville.
Looks like that pass was intended for Daniel.
Yeah, great job, great play design, knowing that they were going to go to Dylan Pratt more than likely, but then fake it and then throw it, a play-action pass to an Eagleville wide receiver. Unfortunate that was unable to come up with that one.
As that was Colton Daniel, the intended receiver there, the tight end. Will they hand it off to Pratt here on senior night? Yes, they will. Can he get in? The senior has scored on senior night. 23-0. Eagleville on top.
Great job bouncing it to the outside. Great blocking on the outside by the wide receivers as well. Offensive line getting him to the outside. Dylan Pratt does the rest and walks in for the touchdown.
What a game Pratt is having on both sides of the ball. He has really been all over the field, as now Eagleville is looking up to go up 24-0. And the extra point is good. Chabot, 24-0. Eagleville on top. I mean,
that is just completely deflating for Huntland. Only down 17-0, but then giving up another touchdown to Dylan Pratt. Huntland's got to come out here and score on this drive alone before they can even think about coming back to end this game.
Well, if you miss our show tomorrow morning, Blue Raider Extra Point, it will be on the MTN Sports YouTube channel. So, if you're not up at 10:30 because you're staying up waiting for the Tennessee game tomorrow night, then, I mean, don't be afraid to check us out on YouTube.
Chabot, set to kick again.
MTSU is off tomorrow. They got their bye week before they head off to UConn. So,
yeah. Big bye week. They need it really bad after coming off that loss to Liberty.
2-4 on the year, 6 games to get to that 500 mark for a bowl. Well, Chabot kicks it away, and he got all of it, and as going to be a touchback. 24-0, 11 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Huntland offense needs to get something going and get something going quick. They have 11 minutes to make up 24 points to get back in this game against Eagleville.
The methodical approach has not worked so far for Huntland, so what do you suggest?
That's really their identity, is that wing T triple option offense, and it's not built to score fast. In this type of situation, they're going to try to spread the lookout maybe, and if they're not, then Keller's probably going to try to do this one by himself.
Henslow, the only back right now. And it's hand off to Cook. And a little trickery. And he fires it deep. And it is. Is that going to be caught? That's going to be caught. He went up and he caught it. And what number is that? Is that 16? That is 16.
Great job coming back and adjusting to the ball, going up on top of 2 Eagleville defenders and coming down with that ball.
That was Kilpatrick, as there is going to be a flag. And I think that is going to be on Huntland. Excuse me, Eagleville, if I'm not mistaken, because it looks like Kilpatrick was trying to get out of his route and was held and brought down. But what a play there by Kilpatrick, going up and coming down with it.
Yeah, great misdirection play. Eagleville bit on what they thought was a jet sweep, throws it right over the top of their head, and comes down with a great catch to move this drive and get this drive started.
What? I'm at a loss of words for that one. He lost 2 defenders right there.
Beautiful catch. Probably the catch of the night so far.
So we are approaching the 10-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. A gain of 30 will do for Huntland. Gets off to Cook. Handed back off the middle as it is handed off as he makes them 2 men miss and gets out of bounds. Huntland right now has not been able to move the ball up until this drive, but they give the ball to Dalton Worley, who has been their constant ball carrier tonight.
Yeah, that double handoff has worked sometimes, and when it's worked, it's working big there for Huntland. Eagleville's getting out of position and really biting on that first handoff, thinking it's going to be a jet sweep to the outside.
Well, they're back under center. 1st and 10, a little bit of a tempo. Ball is handed off to Cook. Cook has nowhere to go, but still finds room for a gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Eagleville defense has got to turn it up right now if they want to make sure that Huntland does not keep this drive going and get into range to hopefully put some points on the board.
2nd and 9, a must score and a must score quick here for the Huntland Hornets. What are they drawing up? It is pitched and is going to be to the outside too. Is that number 6? That is. So that is Coastland Ringer. Ringer has gotten in and on the action in the second half, and he's been one of their star players so far.
Yeah, he's came in and been pretty electric with the ball, running downhill, running pretty fast as well, getting to the outside with his speed, and been able to get some contact as well.
Around 8 minutes to go here in the game.
The Hornets need to pick up this tempo right now as they're inside 8 minutes to go in the game.
Ball is faked, and Keller splits 2 defenders. Good blocking on the outside by Kilpatrick. Keller breaks inside, down to the inch line.
Great jump cut right there to make the defensive lineman miss. Had him in the backfield. 2 different guys had him in the backfield. Great jump cut by Keller to get inside and had blockers downfield. Beautiful play.
Defense needs you, fans. Get loud.
1st and goal from about the 1 inch line. And it is snapped up the middle. Touchdown, Keller. Huntland is on the board, snapping their 11-quarter scoreless streak.
Great job by Keller to get down inside the one, and then the offensive line just to force enough contact so he can jump in the end zone. Looks like they're going to go for 2 on this one.
You almost have to at this point.
Touchdown, Hornets.
Keep it within. If they get this 2-point conversion, it's still only a 2-possession game. Huntland
This
still
would be a
has 2 timeouts.
huge 2-point conversion if they can hold on to it.
Yes, Huntland does still have 2 timeouts.
Eagleville's gotta be filling the middle up here on this one.
Keller rolls out to the right, fires it, and it is incomplete.
Great throw, but even better recovery by Eagleville to come through and swat the ball out of his hands. It is now still a 3-score game for Eagleville.
That was intended for Jaron Kinslow, who was wide open. And we are going to go to break after that score. You are watching the MTN Sports Game of the Week here on the NFHS Network.
Here at MTN Sports, you could say we're a bit competitive.
All right, boys, I got a media pass for the big game this weekend. Who's covering it?
6 feet apart. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me guess. Who's shooting this weekend? The funny thing is, I've got 2. Oh! I'm going to that game.
(24-6) our score here in Eagleville. Huntland Hornets just snapped their 11-quarter scoreless streak. Well, they need 3 more of those if they want to come back and tie this game. Running out of time, almost a guaranteed onside kick here. Or squib kick. Recovered by Eagleville, and they will take over at about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, you got to wonder if that was supposed to be an onside kick and just came off his foot wrong. Looks like it should have been an obvious onside kick, as there's only 8 minutes left and they're still down 3 scores. But going back to that last drive, great job by Keller putting the team on his back. Had the big run to set him up inside the 1-yard line, then QB sneaked that into the middle to score the touchdown, giving Huntland a fighting chance. Showing Eagleville that they're still around. They're not going to go out quietly.
You have Brown in the backfield right next to him. One of, if not the player of the game, in Dylan Pratt. As you can see that they are running down the clock. Hands off to McLemore, and it's going to be a first down. McLemore gets 13 on the play.
Yeah, great job by McLemore. Getting to the outside, following his lead blocker and Dylan Pratt. Doing a great job by finding the hole.
What hasn't Pratt done tonight?
He's been all over the field, both offensively and defensively.
And again, right there, open up the big hole for McLemore to go through. He is having himself a senior night.
For sure. This is definitely the way he wants to go out as his last home game.
Ball is handed off to Pratt. And Pratt loses about 4.
The offensive line got pushed back from the snap, and Pratt just had nowhere to go with 2 or 3 defenders in the backfield as soon as he got the ball.
The one good thing about that play is the clock keeps ticking, and Huntland's hopes are dwindling.
It's exactly what Eagleville wants, is that clock to keep ticking no matter what. So look for them to hand off the ball 2 more times here for sure.
2nd and 13 on coming up here. 6.5 minutes to go. Hands it off to Pratt. And Pratt tries to dance around, and he goes out of bounds. And that's going to stop the clock.
Around the outside.
Lowered his shoulder.
Gain of about 5 on the play.
They made a big highlight play, but you want to stay in bounds right there.
Yeah, that's something that you think a senior would normally know, but
3rd and 7.
with the conditions that he was in, felt like it was necessary to get out of bounds in that situation.
Almost would rather him slide there instead of lowering the shoulder, but 3rd down and about 8. Around 6 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. A game in which Eagleville has dominated up to this point. Do they give it back to Pratt?
It's got to go to either Pratt or McLemore to the outside. That's been the way the last 2 times. You got to expect nothing less.
And it is handoff to Pratt. Oh, and he keeps his feet moving. Did he get a first down?
It's going to be close.
Eagleville,
It is
1st and 10.
going to be 4th. It is going to be a first down. What a play there by Pratt to keep his feet moving.
He gets hit about 4 or 5 yards before making the first down marker, but then just keeps his legs moving and churning with 2 or 3 defenders on him and gets that Eagleville first down. Huge first down conversion. Another 1 or 2 minutes for sure will come off the clock now with them running the ball.
4:45 to go, and it looks like Eagleville is content to take it all the way down. Ball is handed off to McLemore, and he has a hole down to the 33-yard line. First down, Eagleville.
1st and 10.
Huge hole by McLemore. Great job by the offensive line providing that. Got himself another big run. McLemore has got 2 big runs this drive.
As that is Evan Dameron, who is on the field, able to get off on his own power, which is really good to see at the high school level. 7:21 to go here in the 4th quarter. Eagleville 24, Huntland 6. Eagleville just trying to take it all the way down, and potentially Pratt, player of the game.
Especially you got to think of that for sure. I mean, Pratt is, whether it's been lead blocking for McLemore or bouncing it to the outside, even on that touchdown run himself, Pratt has been all over the field on the offensive side and defensive side.
Speaking of Pratt, he lowers his shoulder, and he is staying up. He keeps his feet moving, and he gets 6 yards.
He has been so hard to bring down. They get 1 or 2 guys on him, but he is not going down on that first initial contact. Keeps his legs going and moving. And he's been patient, waiting on his blockers all night long, his lead blocker or his offensive lineman.
About 5 on the play.
As that is Pratt, who is down.
Pratt a little
He is able to get up.
after that one.
He has taken a beating tonight.
Coming
Yeah,
off the field under
Pratt has
his
done
own
an
power.
exceptional job tonight, but has taken so many hits. You know, when he's trying to keep his legs moving, he is getting 2 or 3 more guys on top of the 2 or 3 that's already trying to tackle him, and it's just got to wear him down.
You see Coach Walker and, Pratt walking off the field there.
2nd and 5 for the Eagles.
Look for Brown to hand this ball off to McLemore in the backfield to his right.
Oh, and he is swallowed up in the backfield. They saw that coming. 3rd and 10.
About 5.
Yeah, they came with a blitz off the edge, and they got there right away. Before McLemore even had the ball in his hands, those guys were waiting for him.
3rd and 10.
Had nowhere to go. Eagles got pushed back. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 10. But like we said, that clock's still moving, and that's not what Huntland wants to see.
That exactly is the exact opposite of what they want to see. But brings up 3rd down and 10. They can get off the field with a stop here. Third and 10. Ball is handed up the middle to Pratt, and Pratt is not going to go down.
Hand off to Pratt.
Well, he does end up going down, but that was a big stop there for this Huntland defense.
Huge stop. It's going to be a 4th down and forever. Definitely going to have to punt this ball away if they want to back up Huntland and make them drive the whole length of the field. Wouldn't be surprised if they take the delay of game penalty to give their punter a little bit more space or try to draw the Hornets off sides.
Timeout Huntland. They're not going to let that get to that point. 5:26 to go here in the 4th quarter.
4:22 left to go.
And with that timeout, we will come back with 4th and 16. And you are watching the MTN Sports Game of the Week here on the NFHS Network.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
As you're looking at Dylan Pratt, the MTN Sports Player of the Game, he has been absolutely everywhere. As that punt is away. And Span gets he's not able to put it down, but there's Pratt again.
Yeah, obviously all over the field, playing all 3 ways, offense, defense, and special teams. He's been all over the field. It's been exceptional tonight, scoring 1 touchdown, having plenty of long runs, playing safety, not letting anything over top of his head, doing a great job tonight.
He really has been. And that touchdown in the 4th quarter kind of made it obvious to us that he was the player of the game.
Yeah, really sealed the victory. We seem like it's, as it looks like right now for Eagleville, really put a stamp on it, and he's definitely made an impact on this game.
It is incomplete there. It looks like the ball was maybe batted out of Keller's hands while he was throwing it.
Yeah, great job by the defensive lineman, not knowing he won't be able to get to the quarterback before he throws it, but running with his hands up to affect the throw, either the throwing lane or tips the ball.
4:07 to go. Huntland has, again, owned the ball more this game than they have all year. And the ball is fumbled, and Keller falls on it. Brings up 3rd and 15.
That is the last thing you want to see if you're Huntland, throwing away another possible play. You just don't have time for that now, and now the clock's going to keep moving. Definitely going to have to hurry up and get a play call in if they want to have a chance. This is a crucial 3rd down, too. Obvious 4th down territory, though. Need to pick up some positive yards to have a chance.
Let's get behind the D.
Clock is running. 3:30 to go in the game. And the ball is ran up the middle and gets absolutely nothing. This interior defensive line of Eagleville has allowed nothing up the middle tonight.
Yeah, Eagleville has done an exceptional job in the middle. They've struggled on the outside, but understanding that with this, Keller wants the ball in this situation, as he did a great job last time putting up points on the board, unable to do so this time going around.
And it looks like Grant Morris is on to punt the ball away. And it takes a Huntland bounce, rolls down to the 48-yard line, and that is where Eagleville will take over with around 2:37 to go here in the game.
Yeah, Eagleville's going to be back on offense and look for them again. Run the ball with Pratt and McLemore. There's going to be pounding the ground game right now. Just trying to run the rest of the clock out and hopefully get to the end of this game.
24-6 is our score here. Time running out for the Hornets. As I was going, again, Jesse Brown's cadence draws Huntland Hornets offsides. And talking about this Eagleville football team, with the win tonight, they will go to 3-1 in region play.
Yeah, with the team really only ahead of them now is Fayetteville. Definitely going to be a hard matchup for them later on in the season.
Nice, yeah, definitely. And after this snap, we will talk about the Huntland Hornets. As Brown's awaiting the snap. Handed off to McLemore, who hits a hole. He cuts back, and he is down to about the 3-yard line. First down, Eagleville.
Huge hole and great burst of speed by McLemore, hitting the hole and then never looking back, making a quick jump cut to beat the safety and gets tackled by a shoestring tackle, almost gets it into the end zone.
Huntland will now be 0-4 in region play after tonight. What do they need to do to get on the winning side?
They're going to have to start controlling games from the beginning. They can't get behind. Their offense is not built to come from behind. If they stay ahead and stay in striking distance the whole game, they have a chance. But when they're behind by 2 or 3 scores in the fourth quarter, it's hard for them to come back.
The ball handed off to senior Donovan Darnell. Did he get in?
Donovan Darnell on the run.
They're marking him short. A minute and a half to go.
Positive yardage.
You are hearing the chants, Donnie from the Eagleville faithful.
They're really wanting him to score right now. The crowd is getting louder and louder, definitely looking for the ball going to him, the senior.
Will they hand it back off to him? Hand it off. Donovan Darnell, he's in! A senior night he will not forget. 30-6, Eagleville.
And you got to love that. Every single teammate coming up and patting his helmet, being so happy for him, knowing that it's senior night, one of his last home games. What a great moment for Eagleville. What a great moment for him.
A little under a minute to go. You heard the chants, Donnie, and Donovan Darnell walks into the end zone to give the Eagleville Eagles a 24, potentially 25-point lead.
Yeah, definitely puts a stamp on this victory for Eagleville. It's going to be a great game for them to defeat the Hornets.
The chants of Donnie are still going on. Ball is fumbled and recovered by Chabot. 30-6, 55 seconds to go.
PAT will be no good. 1 minute, 14
Yeah,
seconds left.
it was a good snap, but just the holder bobbled the snap and was unfortunate and not able to get it down for the kicker. Kicker did a good job by falling on it to not possibly give up a 2-point conversion there by Huntland.
Eagleville came into tonight with a lot of emotions, it being senior night, it being homecoming night, it being a rivalry night. They were able to tame it and were able to come out victorious. What was the key to their success tonight?
Their offense just kept the ball moving at all times, whether it was through the ground or through the air. Brown did a good job getting it to his playmakers, and Pratt did a fantastic job on the ground game. Not only did he score a touchdown, but he kept with his lead blocking as well for McLemore. Anytime McLemore had a long run, it was usually because Pratt was his lead blocker and was opening up holes for him. Pratt has been all over the field, both sides of the ball tonight. Great job overall senior night for him.
I can't make out what Eagleville's fans are chanting now, but it looks like they want another senior to get playing time. Always the fun of senior night, seeing the seniors who worked so hard for their 4 years get a chance to impress. Chabot's kick is away. It's another good one. Touchback.
Once again, Chabot's kick finds the end zone.
He has done a great job tonight on the kickoffs and the field goal that he had earlier in the game. Something that we don't talk about enough is the kickers, and Eagleville's got a really good one this year.
And if I am not mistaken, I am pretty sure he's a freshman.
So they're going to have a good one for years to come as well.
Minute 14 seconds to go. Huntland's offense walks back onto the field. It's basically all but over.
Eagleville has the subs in, letting the seniors start to celebrate on the sideline.
Handoff up the middle. Gain of about 0. That was no gain. Clock running down to about a minute. Carried by Colston Ringer, the freshman. The freshman's shown out tonight, though.
Yeah, he's going to be one for the Hornets in years to come that you might want to watch out for. He could be a playmaker down the road, especially come his junior or senior year. In this type of offense, if they keep giving the ball to him like this, he could make some plays happen.
And this may be the last play of the game. Handed it back out to Ringer, and he is met after a gain of 2.
No gain on the play. Make that a gain of 3 on
Good
the
job by the Eagleville defense,
3rd and 7.
going towards the ball and pursuing the ball, not letting them flank them to the outside.
They may not have time for another play. Huntland's rushing to the line of scrimmage. 5 seconds to go. One more play. And it is handed off to the freshman, Colston Ringer. Gain of about 6, but it doesn't matter. Eagleville comes away victorious.
Yeah, that will do it for the Hornets. That was just not as impressive as they wanted it to show, but great overall win for the Eagles. Way to go out on senior night and homecoming. And like you said, the rivalry between Huntland as well. Great overall game for Eagleville.
Again, Eagleville plays Huntland in every sport, and it's always good when they can come away with a win in any of them. So, TJ, we've talked about it all night. We've talked about Snitzer. We have talked about Pratt. Pratt, again, was our player of the game. What was the most impressive thing about tonight for you?
The way that the Eagleville could just control the run game. Huntland was not able to stop him unless it was an interior run, but anytime Pratt bounced it to the outside, he got exactly what he wanted and found a hole and was able to get a first down more times than not. Had a beautiful, beautiful walk-in touchdown untouched. Pratt was outstanding tonight, and Brown dialed it up when he needed to and threw some long third down conversions to keep their drives going and put some more points on the board.
Well, Coach Robertson has been coaching for 25 years, so he's seen his fair share of being on this end of blowouts. What do you think he is telling his team?
They got to keep their heads up. They moved the ball a lot better than what anyone expected them to. They just didn't capitalize on what field position they had. And the mental mistakes of getting the penalties and flags, they're really beating themselves. And Eagleville didn't really have to stop them. They stopped themselves. When you get behind the chains in a triple option offense, it's hard to convert a 3rd and 16, 3rd and 17. You just get behind the chains, and it's just you're putting your offense already at a disadvantage, and it's just hard.
So tonight is very emotional as always. Senior night, your seniors, some of their last times to ever play in front of this home crowd, this home field advantage, with it being homecoming night. What memories they are going to walk away with. How do you think that helped them tonight?
Oh, it was awesome, especially you saw at the last, Donnie obviously scoring a touchdown. The whole crowd was chanting for him. Pratt was another senior that they went off. It was awesome for the seniors knowing that they got their last game and got a victory like they wanted to go out.
And they definitely went out the right way at home. Eagleville 30, Huntland Hornets 6. Again, thank you so much for watching. This is the MTN Sports Game of the Week here on the NFHS Network.
Here at MTN Sports, you could say we're a bit competitive.
All right, boys, I got a media pass for the big game this weekend. Who's covering it?
6 feet apart. Fight! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me guess. Who's shooting this weekend? The funny thing is, I've got 2.
I'm going to that game.